If you don't oppose the Finance Bill 2024, then you're a public enemy. Kenyans will call you out, troll you, and even worse, boycott your business. That is what happened to Edwin Shikuku, or Eddie Butita, for failing to declare his stand on the Finance Bill. He finally responded, but it was too late. On the 14th of June 2024, Eddie Butita made this post on X where, according to him, he was raising some issues on the Finance Bill. It was a short post, and what really stood out is this part: creatives are not opposed to paying taxes. This did not end well. People responded with insults, some saying he was supporting the punitive Finance Bill, and others feeling that Butita was sitting on the fence, unsure of whether to support the bill or oppose it. If you're aware, there's been a huge movement in the X community. Their aim is to call out members of parliament and celebrities who are not supporting their fight against the Finance Bill. One of the most affected celebrities are these two, Andrew Kibe and Eddie Butita. Today we'll focus on Eddie Butita. Why is he losing followers on YouTube? Why did Kenyans on Twitter team up to attack Eddie Butita, to the point of mobilizing other people to unsubscribe from his YouTube channel and dislike his videos? Let's look into it. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video if you enjoy this content.
Kitambo nilikuwa naona mzunguka huyu, naona nado sana. Of late nimegundua kuna wazungu masafara.
Eddie Butita was once unanimously loved by Kenyans, especially those who love comedy. In fact, if you make a list of the top 10 comedians in Kenya, Eddie Butita will not miss in that list. There's so much that Eddie Butita has done. He's a comedian, scriptwriter, creative director, and entrepreneur, as he owns SPM Buzz, which is a media company. Let us not go deep into his personal life or past life, but allow me to mention some of his achievements so we can understand how he got here and how it turned out to be disastrous in the long run. Butita got into comedy in 2010. Having grown up in Kariobangi, his jokes are mostly centered on the life he went through in Kariobangi. This approach really worked, and he became one of the fans' favorite at Churchill's show. He temporarily stepped back from stage performances to concentrate on creative writing and was writing jokes for fellow comedians. He went from drafting jokes for the comedians to scripting plays and popular television and online shows, and by the way, he was involved in scripting all the 4 installments of Through Thick and Thin, or TTNT, by comedian Jugush. His scriptwriting skills landed him a big deal in 2021 when he was contacted and contracted by Netflix to scriptwrite and direct its first Swahili comedy show, The Upshows, a dubbing of the American sitcom of the same name. The project was a major success. Butita claimed in an interview with Radio Maisha in 2021 that it was a good deal, and even joked that he will not have to work until October 2029, but he still worked anyway.
Hii ni pesa ambayo nafikiria mimi nitarudi kazi 2029 hapo October. Kutoka 2029.
With all these achievements, Butita was not only getting recognition from Netflix, but also the government. On June 2nd, 2023, Eddie Butita and other creators were invited to a State House function in honor of the Kenya National Drama Festival champions. The President William Ruto made a speech saying that Jugush and Butita are where they are because of YouTube, and thanks to him because, listen, he had talked to YouTube to enable monetization. It was a tough decision, but it eventually happened. Let me play the clip.
I want to say that YouTube has been a partner with us when we did ask them that they allow Kenyans to register from Kenya and to monetize. It was a difficult decision, but again, let me say thank you very much because they have come through for us. That is why we have Jugush around. That's why we have Butita around.
He added that Butita and Jugush were making more money than him through content creation. We know that he was joking, but he had a point. The Kenyan creative industry is now booming, and some creatives like Butita are making a fortune. That is not my point. My point is, the president mentioned Eddie Butita. Whether he was reading from a script or he was genuine, it was a big plus for Eddie Butita. On 18th March this year, President William Ruto met with Facebook management team at State House to discuss the monetization of the platform. Ruto met several creators and Butita was there. Butita made a speech saying that it was an historic day for content creators as their dream to monetize their content was coming to a reality. He was happy that President Ruto's government was committed to enable the creative industry. And is it true? Well, President William Ruto said that Kenyan digital content creators will be able to monetize their content on Facebook and Instagram as from June 2024. We're in June. Have you received any money from Facebook or Instagram? Have you been able to monetize your content on those platforms? You tell me. Anyway, on 19th May 2024, Eddie Butita revealed that he was part of the team that was accompanying President Ruto on his USA tour. President Ruto was scheduled to visit the US on an official state visit on May 23rd, 2024. It was the first time in 2 decades that an African president was accorded a state visit in the US. So Butita being part of that team was a huge deal. Butita was so excited and he made a post on Facebook saying, "Leaving for USA today. Thank you, His Excellency President William Ruto, for choosing me to accompany you to the United States of America state visit, hosted by the USA President, His Excellency President Joe Biden. The fact that I'm part of the head of state's delegation is a clear sign, and we're happy that the creative industry is part of the conversations we're going to have during this trip." He met Steve Harvey and revealed details about his discussion with Harvey, saying that the meeting was a dream come true, and made this post saying, "I saw you on YouTube. Words from Steve Harvey. Thank you, Mr. President, for this honorable connection. Meeting Steve Harvey has been a dream for the past 14 years. Today it became a reality. We had great conversations on how to equip and train talents for business success in showbiz. It is show and business, and I'm happy our creatives are factored in these conversations." He also shared this video on X with President Ruto as they toured the Tyler Perry studios and wrote a caption saying, "Arrival at Tyler Perry Studios for a tour and luncheon with His Excellency President William Ruto, First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto, the USA Ambassador and CEO Tyler Perry Studios." This trip started a huge conversation on the internet, and fans were praising Butita for this milestone. A boy from Kariobangi who dared to dream is now living his dream. Well done, Butita. You must be the best for you to grasp the attention of the president that much. You are an inspiration to me. Congratulations, Eddie Butita. You are doing good in this industry. Fans were happy that Butita was winning. Meeting Steve Harvey is not an easy feat, but some fans cautioned Butita, saying that this association with the government might hurt his career because any failures of the government are now going to be associated with him directly. He is in government now. And this prophecy came to pass. His closeness with the government brought him problems. On the 18th of June this year, Kenyans on X attacked Eddie Butita after appearing to be undecided on the matter of the finance bill and the subsequent Occupy Parliament protest. Now, most Kenyans, including celebrities and politicians, took firm stances on the bill. Butita was hesitant to share his feelings on the bill, but he finally did it and made this post on X that said, "As a responsible citizen, I've raised some issues on the finance bill, especially touching on the creative economy. I've engaged both formally and informally, and I'm confident action will be taken. That said, creatives are not opposed to paying taxes. We're just asking for a harmonized approach." Many of those who engaged with these sentiments said that he was too politically correct and ambiguous. Others criticized Butita for the lack of clarity, urging him to clearly state his position and join others in denouncing the bill. Butita is now using the word harmonize as a euphemism for sellout to agree with the Finance Bill 2024. Lord, look at how a free ride to the USA from Nairobi has changed your people. The Finance Bill goes beyond what you have just mentioned. No fence sitting is either a yes or no. You want a yes or no. Avoid fences, brother. After this, Butita had to do something, and he made another post that said, Article 37. It was a very short post, which states that every person has the right peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. Even after making this post, people still felt that Butita was sitting on the fence. It wasn't clear whether he was supporting the finance bill or not. The pressure increased. After the protest, he made another post on 18th of June, saying all those arrested today should be released, Article 37. There's no post that could salvage Eddie Butita. After he made the post, Kenyans on X were bitter with Butita, calling him enemy of the people. Boycott Nas Toto. Some guys went to the extent of mobilizing others to unsubscribe from his YouTube channel and dislike his videos. Someone made a post on X saying that Butita should be open enough. And remember, they sacrificed their diminishing salaries to attend his events, but he's now in silent mode. He gave in to the pressure eventually and made a post saying that, recently I faced criticism for not publicly stating my position on the Finance Bill 2024. I want to address the issue directly and share the state of affairs surrounding my recent actions. It was a long post. Let's go to where he made the declaration. All said and done, it's time to publicly make my position official. I, Eddie Butita, reject Finance Bill 2024. It's time to listen. We cannot be all wrong. Haya basi Gen Z, tafutieni t-shirt kali ni report kwa ofisi. Tell me how you feel about Eddie Butita and also this video. Thank you for watching and let's meet on the next video.